Hey, what's up? How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. You guys know who I am. For those who don't, I go by the name of Belry. And today we're gonna go through a quick how-to process of how I edit my Clog2 footage. So, in the past, some of y'all have commented on my videos saying, can you make a video on, how you color grade? So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna open up Premiere Pro. I'm actually gonna use, tell me y'all seen that Miami Bitcoin convention footage. Crazy, epic, right? Yeah, I know. It's like that, let me stop. But we're gonna open up Premiere Pro right now. I'm going to open up actually that project file folder, and we can use some of that footage on how I do that. But look, this is gonna be simple. You guys probably think I'm out here doing a whole bunch of, noding and shit like that, even though noding is really in DaVinci. But yeah, I color grade in Premiere. I've been wanting to get into DaVinci Resolve. I hear a lot of people talking about it, but it's just like, I already put all my time and effort into Premiere, and I still don't know everything when it comes to that. But all right, cool. So as you guys see right here, we got a couple sequences, but we have one already here for how to edit Clog2. So the first thing I do before I start editing, I come down here to this little, looks like a bent piece of paper on the edge. I add an adjustment layer. If you're shooting 4K, the width should be 4096 by 2160. That's, the 4K format. There are other 4K formats like the 3080, I forget, but something with the 3 and they buy 2160, just a different, this is Ultra 4K. I guess I was shooting 30 frames per second. So boom, add that in there, right? We'll have this black box down here that now gets created. We can adjustment layer. You can leave it a name as adjustment layer. Even sometimes I like to, just to stay organized, because this might not be the only layer I create. So I'll create a bin, Command B, drag that layer into there. Like I said, just to keep things organized. Actually, let's keep this out of the sequence folder if we can. There we are, boom. I know we already got some layers. So you guys see how I keep my project folders, organized footage, sound effects, whatever. Cool, so we got that layer. I'm gonna rename it Rec 709, because that's what it's about to be. So I come over here, I drag that to the beginning of my timeline sequence, boom. Now, of course, average video 2 to 3 minutes, so let's just expand that to about that long. Now, of course, I'm not about to make a video for you guys that length, but just showing you what I typically do. We're gonna head over to this tab where it says Lumetri Color and Input LUT, and I always run with the default Alexa default 709. So I leave that there. This goes at the top. This will always stay above any of my footage unless I'm importing footage that has already been edited, because then you'll just get some type of nasty, ugly image. So, but any footage that is in Clog2 and is flat, boom, it goes underneath that layer. So it already has the default Rec 709 color profile on it. So boom, let's go to footage. Get something cool for you guys. Let's grab my man Millie. Shout out my guy. So we have 120 frames per second, 120 frames per second layer right here. This is what this clip will look like without the Rec 709, and this is what it looks like with the Rec 709. So as you can see, not too huge of a difference, right? It still kind of looks flat and pale, which is why I run with this LUT, because I want to take it from here. I allow this LUT to add a basic correction for me, and then I'll take it from here. What I usually do, I'm a contrast person. I like contrast a lot. I play with it a lot before I'm officially done. I bring those shadows down. Let's bring that saturation up. And mind you guys, this is all, I want you guys to know, color grading is all subjective and opinionated to who, to the beholder and who is doing this. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I would say there's a big difference between a great color grade and a shitty color grade, but at the end of the day, it still is what you're going for and the vibe you're trying to set for your video. So don't get too caught up in what looks good or what might not look good or what you think looks good, because it's all about, your eye and what you're trying to go for. Let's just hope what you're trying to go for is something good. Got that saturation pumping, them highlights is good. Might come down on the, nope, and it starts looking a little black. Come down on my blacks a little bit. Pump my highlights back up. Look, and just like that, I'm probably almost ready to put this into an edit. So for those who don't know, I mean, you should know, I put Canon C70 next to almost all my videos. The files that come out of that camera is amazing. Of course, with proper exposure, it's even better, but it's so easy to grade this kind of footage, and I said that in my Canon article. I didn't even make a video on that. I'm just horrible. I'll let you guys know, I did get an article published in Canon's, on Canon's website, doing music videos for the C70. But let's move on to a different clip. Let's take this clip with Steve Aoki, and I honestly didn't really know the name of this girl. Now look at that clip. This clip is damn near almost great just going underneath that Rec 709. Look how good that looks. Turn that down for you guys. Just load it onto the Rec 709. I already did not have to do too much to this clip. I don't even know if I want to do anything to this clip. That already looks good to go into a video. You know you did a good job on exposing when you can do this with a clip. Now, of course, I would probably, I don't know, maybe tweak something, but I'm really not seeing nothing that just, oh yeah, this can't go in a video, this can't go in a clip. No, it's almost damn near ready. All right, let's do one more. You know, I'm just going off the top with you guys. All right, last clip. Let's take these palm trees. So right away, I'm already seeing, I will come down on them highlights. Not the highlights, we want to get the shadows popping in a little bit more. But naturally, when you affect the shadows, of course, you're affecting the highlights a little bit. Before I touch my highlights, I usually touch the whites because I feel like the whites grab truly just only the white part of things. Turn up the saturation a little bit. We're in Miami, you know. Palm trees, of course, they're going to be like that, nice and juicy green. Play with your parameters, see what it affects. Now, of course, now we're not going that black, it's crushing the black. Look how you can just play with this Canon C70 footage like this. You know, I can damn near push almost any parameter and it's still gonna look fairly decent. You just can't go wrong with editing the Clog2 on the C70 at least. You guys know I like contrast. I like contrast a lot. It's probably one of my favorites. But boom, even like that, come back, oh no. Want them shadows, we want the sky blowing out. We want to also give off an organic feeling of how it was when we were there. You guys are basically seeing my method right now as to how I'm editing most of my footage, and it's really just adjustment layer and mess with every, you know, individual clip the way I see fit, and then I just go from there. This is the last tip I want to give you guys. When exporting in Premiere Pro, it's Command M. You come down to effects right here. So for whatever reason it is, I don't know, when you're going to export a video in Premiere and you color grade and say you're done, it looks great to your eye, you're ready to submit it to whoever your client is or post it, whatever. For some reason, Premiere desaturates your image. I have no idea, but it desaturates a little bit. And this was a problem that a lot of people, you know, were complaining about. I've seen it on, you know, people's pages. I've seen it on Matty Apoya's and other people's YouTubes, and they already mentioned this and also gave a solution. So, but I'm just here to relay it too because it's not in too many videos. But I'll tell you guys. So if you're ever in Premiere Pro and you export your video and you're like, damn, man, why does this look different than how it was when I edited it? There's a quick, easy fix. You will come down to this effects tab here. Come down to Lumetri look. Look how immediately when I click this Lumetri look, it gets a little darker. It gets my contrast back. It brings my saturation back. This is how my edit really looks. This is how Premiere Pro does for whatever fucking reason when you're about to export it. So what we're doing right here is coming down to the effects tab, and it doesn't naturally do this. Mine's is just used to being loaded up. So we'll go to select, and there's this, I could find a way to get this to you guys. I don't know 100% what link I got it from, or maybe I can create a link, but it's called a QT gamma compensation.cube. It's a .cube file. I load this onto every time I'm about to export a video to make sure when I export my video, it looks like exactly how it looked when I was editing it. This goes on all my footage, guys. So this is something you want to get. And remember, if you ever come up here to your format or anything like that, or you change anything around, it will disappear and you will have to reload it. You see how I just gone? Boom, match source. Okay, now I got to come back down to effects. Lumetri color. Look how I clicked it. There's nothing going on right there. You have to load it in yourself. Select. I have mine's right on my document tab. In my Adobe folder, boom, QT gamma compensation, bam. Now, when I export that, it's gonna look exactly how it looked when I was editing. Guys, and that's pretty much it. I come from the audio engineering world, and one thing we always said in that world was, why fix what you can fix in the mix if you can get it right in the recording process? And so I just give that advice to all you guys. Make sure you're exposing correctly, make sure your ISO's right, make sure you're only pushing your ISO when need be. You know, make sure your aperture is good, and I'm pretty sure almost anytime that exposure and stuff is good, you're gonna have an easy, smooth sell when it comes to editing your footage and color grading, especially if you have a good camera that you know, records good formats and codecs and stuff like that. It's gonna be even easier. You know, technology is making it extremely easy. So people just bring, you know, what they have in their head to life. And that's what we're doing right here. Easy. Of course, you know, this is a very simplified way of color grading. We know it gets deeper than that. You know, we know if this is a movie or something like that, yeah, we do a little bit more. But on the fly, that's it, guys. Come in Adobe, upload that layer, title the Rec 709, put the Rec 709 LUT on it, and then adjust each individual clip how you see fit, and you'll be good, man. Just like that. That's it. That's all I got for you guys today. If you learned anything, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm coming to you guys with a video. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do a couple more of these how-to videos, and you guys comment below and let me know what you would like to learn from me, and maybe some of the gear I use, or maybe even future gear, or any questions you may have. You guys have a good one. Remember, anything's possible.